Can you see that in my background in the sky? That's crescent moon, and then there is a, I think, pole star behind it. So I don't know, but if any of you have heard about something called as Bhavishya Malika, they call it Indu ke niche Bindu, and when this happens, there's going to be some mayhem upon the world. So I'm not really sure, but it's the year of the Mars 2025. Cancelling out 0 adds up to 9. So, but it matches the description and looks scary. Anyhow, I see Vani, Kshitij, गोपाल जी. अरे कैसे हो गोपाल जी, क्या हाल है, कैसा गया सोनू? By the way guys, there is a very special guest who has joined this live stream. His name is Gopal Pathak. So ये गोपाल जी जो हैं ये गया से हैं, वहाँ हमें मिले थे. वो ये वहाँ पे रहते हैं. And you guys must have heard about this Pitru Paksha or Pitru Puja. There's like a ritual in our Hindu religion that one needs to follow, and the story background of it follows very interesting along the lines of Lord Ram, Ramayana basically. So it is said and believed that Lord Ram had gone to Gaya to perform the last rites of his father Dashrath, along with of course Lakshman Sita. So it is said that it's a must do and a imperative ritual. So it doesn't end there at Haridwar. So once somebody passes away in the family, usually people go to their nearby rivers for the rituals, or mostly if you're a Hindu then Haridwar, which is great, but that's a little incomplete part because nobody talks about it these days. But in the olden days, it was like what do you say, customary to go and follow this ritual after the Haridwar ritual. It's a must do. So if any of you guys want to do that, then I have some contacts. You can DM me. I will let you know. Yes, there is expenditure. It's not cheap, but it is also something which is very time consuming and very, very hard work from these guys at the same time. It's a 16 days shot one needs to perform. So but after that, they say that's one of the best things you can do. That's very good for the overall liberation of the departed souls, the ancestors in the family, and overall it brings very, very very good luck and prosperity to the remnants, the descendants, the people left behind. So you can DM me and I can give you some contacts, and also Mr. Gopal ji. तो गोपाल जी से आप कांटेक्ट कर सकते हो इसमें, अगर आपको दिख रहे हैं डायरेक्टली भी, नहीं तो मेरे को DM कर सकते हो, तो मैं आपको इनका नंबर भी दे सकता हूँ. Anybody interested, just FYI. Oh man. So that was my first round completed, and I am going to go in for the second round now, and then I'll pick up dinner. Wait, what's the time? 7:22. It's not very late. Yeah, I think I'll try to quickly finish up the second round and then I'll go with dinner. I have a sandwich that I prepared the other day. There's this very good, amazing foot-long loaf, a long foot-long loaf from English Oven. So around the COVID time, they introduced some really interesting new varieties. So I really love all of their selections. Other than the breads and the buns and the sweet buns, I think they got the rotis also, but they are not selling that anymore right now. But they have olive bread and focaccia, and also the foot long, and I think it comes in two variants, the garlic one and the other one is the parmesan. So my favorite is the parmesan one. So what I did was I got a foot long, cut it in two halves and prepared two sandwiches and just kept it in the fridge so I can have it whenever I feel like. So I'll be keeping that for later in the night when I'm working, in case I'm up and I feel hungry. I can have that. But right now I'll have some good warm dinner meal because it's also time. One very important thing is, whether you're following any fitness or not, whether you're following any routine or not, but with the food part, other than the dietary stuff that you'll do, like having salads, having your last meal of the day as early as possible. So कुछ फिक्स नहीं है कि 6 बजे खाना है, 5 बजे खाना है, 7 बजे. Whatever is your earliest as per your routine and convenience, try to have it as early, because in our Vedic culture it's mentioned a lot of places and I've heard it a lot that that's what's suggested. So if somebody does that, then you get amazing results in general. There's some science behind it, I don't know, but generally that happens. And then also if you do sun gazing early morning, like some people do in the Himalayas and stuff, they say that you don't need to eat because our body is designed in a way that it's like it takes these electromagnetic or it's electricity flowing in our body through the trees and plants that we eat, consume directly. So the food that God made for man to consume is not the animals or anything. After the industrial revolution happened, all of those manufactured stuff, but of course what do you do, where do you go, you don't have much option, so you'll have to get that. But for the most part, it's the vegetables and fruits that grow and follow the photosynthesis, and then they soak up the sun, and once we consume that, then the same gets transferred in our body. So that much is enough. So if you do that, you're not going to really die. It's a fact. You can go and check it online. So that's something you can do, like early meals and less grains, more of fruits and vegetables, and as raw as possible, the better. Here it is even more clear. The crescent moon and then the star. Indu ke niche bindu. But man, it looks really cool in the late evening. It's like dark out here and it's dark sky, so it's clearly visible. Because of the pollution you can't see the stars otherwise, but definitely you can see this right now. It's really cool. But the good part is it's a pleasant weather right now. I think the temperature is 22 degrees, not that bad, and it's getting hotter by the day. I think it's increasing to 22, 23, 24. By next week it's slated to hit 25 or above. So it's getting warmer, and once it does, it's going to be a problem because it's happening too soon. But currently, because it's been winters and quite cold, just been waiting to get rid of it. So in that sense, it's going to be good. But right now it's pleasant. So if you come out for the evening walk or a late evening, it's not going to be that cold. And after half or one round, your body heats up or warms up, so you don't really need to do anything else. But if you come in winters, afternoon, I used to like to come in the afternoons because it used to be quite warm and sunny. So that way you feel more comfortable and also get to soak up some sun. But nowadays, if you come in the morning or afternoon, it's going to be really hot, so you have to come in a t-shirt literally, which will be fine. So alright, that's it, done for the day. I'm gonna complete the rest of my walk, and then I'm going to go have dinner and then just go back home, and then I'll start working. I guess that's it.